Right, hey everyone. Well, yesterday wasn't quite fun. Basically, I've been told off by the police. Apparently, that I was supposed to did a common assault to a kid, even though they called me a paedophile. Right, just so everyone's aware, I will be carrying my body camera every time. If any officers are watching, my body camera will be recording every single bit I do once I leave the flat or bungalow or my house or whatever. It'll be all dated, stamped. It'll have all the information you need. Now bear in mind, when it was on yesterday, I was told by the officer last night to take down the video, which I've done that. Now, people are asking why I record my children. I don't record your children or anybody unless I have a reasonable doubt, such as one of the following. One, if I've witnessed something like a crime that's occurring, it will be recorded, it will be sent to the police, and it will be put on YouTube. Two, if anyone approaches me, follows me in any sort of way before verbal abusing me or physical abusing me, it's the same again. The footage from my body camera will be sent to the police and also my YouTube channel. Don't think your kids can use their age or whatever excuse your fucking parents can use against you, thinking, oh yeah, I can do it alone because I'm underage. Wrong, you can't. Because there's an article which I recorded, even though I credited back to them, stating that a 12-year-old and 11-year-old was arrested. What's the reason? Antisocial behaviour, spitting, and criminal damage. But this is what I mean. When your kids make friends with other kids, right, you don't know exactly what they are doing. You don't know who they're hanging out with. Are those friends actually real friends? A friend they could trust? Or is it a friend where it's a fake friend, but they don't know, you don't know? Now, the thing is, from yesterday, as I mentioned in that video, in that body cam footage, you're targeting a vulnerable adult. What people don't know about me is that every time, before I had my body cam right here, I was attacked. Before COVID, I was on Redcar Central, coming home from Middlesbrough. Unfortunately enough, my train was late, so I couldn't predict it. And someone called Andy Jones punched me onto the crossing, Dean Hotwood run towards me like a pit bull and kicked me 6 to 7 times in the head. What age was she? Well, I think she was 16 at the time. But when she went to court, she told the judge that I was supposed to rip her jacket. But yet, there was no evidence. But thanks to her, I've got a 3-inch dent right down my head with my fingers crossing now. That is there for life. And same again, every time I ring the police about an incident, the police are normally saying what they look like, what they're wearing, what was said. Now we know for a fact, these young kids, these youths know exactly what they're fucking doing, which I'm fucking sick to death of it. This is the reason why I carry this with me for. Because everyone should be in a total right to go out and be independent. Doesn't matter if you've got a disability or not. Why should you feel intimidated by a group of youths underage and know exactly what they're doing and know exactly what they're saying? But ever since after that, that's the reason why I carry a body camera for. But unfortunately, there's been instances where, oh, are you filming my kid? Are you filming my kids, are you? No, I don't film you. I don't film your kids. I don't film any fucking person. What I film is what I do. But if there's any crimes that I witness, regardless if it is being me or someone else, it's all there. Because I wish, right, that the system fucking law would change. I want a harsh punishment for these kids. But what do I get? What was it? I first assaulted a kid for calling me paedophile, so I strangled him. So what? I'm more than happy to do it again if I wanted to. And who's going to stop me? The police? Oh, yeah, we're going to arrest me for self-defence. Oh, you can't do that. Well, apparently they can, people. Surprise, surprise. So if any of these people who've got a person in your family or friend who's got a disability, regardless if it's minor, like mine, or quite severe, and also you want them to be independent and not relying, which I understand. And also I can understand, most parents are quite protective of their children, especially if they're like disabled. But then, what your parents or these kids don't know is that certain people, like myself, have a hidden disability. But those kids don't care. Now, I don't understand is, why do they enjoy following me? I don't know. I told them on numerous occasions to stop following me. And even before I had this body camera, I was still getting targeted. That's the reason why I carry it for. That's the reason why it's always recording. And that's the reason why I'm doing this video now, to inform you, regardless now, is that you always are, from now on, repeat, from now on, you are going to get filmed from this camera. How would you know if it's recording? Well, first things, people, look at the sign. It clearly states there as a warning that it's a body camera, right? But most people don't look at it for. What do they not look at for? Well, look at the top of my camera. It's in standby. It's a green still light. It's in standby mode. But as soon as I press the record button, which is right here,
recording start.
As you heard that, recording started, right? Look at the top of the camera. What's it doing? It's flashing red. What does it mean by flashing red? It means it's recording. It's filming now. But that's what people don't seem to understand. Is that I don't go around filming people. I only bought this for my own protection. Now, in order to make sure that I keep myself a lot more protection safe, I've ordered myself, it's not pepper spray, people. And don't fucking use this thinking, oh, he's going to start talking my kids and start spraying them. Wrong. Anybody is going to get, from me, you're going to get 3 warnings. If you get the last warning, you're going to get sprayed. And it's not pepper spray, it's fabric gel. It's designed for people like me, or any person who feels threatened and intimidated, will then use it and spray it. What does this fabric gel do? Well, it stains the clothes and the body for 7 days. It won't come off. So then, it's easy for people to identify them. Because even though it looks like paint, but paint comes off, this gel stuff doesn't. It's supposed, well, quote unquote supposed, which I'm hoping will, stays on the person who's been doing whatever to you, stays on for 7 days. Which makes it easy to identify. But then the problem is they're going to turn around and say, oh, what was actually first said, like in exchange, before you started spraying, because then if that was the case, then we're going to press you charges. We're going to get done for common assault. Really? Common assault for, right, so I'm being picked on, I'm being verbally abused, and then somehow from verbal abuse you get physical abused. What's wrong spraying it with fabric gel? Absolutely sweet fuck all. What's wrong recording? Same again, people. There's nothing wrong recording. If you're a person who feels vulnerable, get yourself one of these cameras. Get yourself fabric gel spray, just to keep yourself safe. And of course you're going to get a fucking officer and say, oh, you can't carry it, it's illegal. You can't be doing this, it's illegal. Wrong. Read the fucking laws, matey. It states there, clean in black and white, this fabric gel is illegally allowed to use in the UK because it's not pepper spray. If that was the case, then Amazon or any other platform would not allow people to sell it, unless you're a police officer or someone who works law enforcement. This fabric gel is meant for the non-lethal and to keep people like myself safe. Now, of course, you want to know exactly what the full story happened last night. Well, I'm going to... Hopefully I got time. So yeah, I'll tell you. So basically, I went to Simple Local about the shoplifting, right? What's wrong with that? Nothing. But I was also just mind my own business, doing absolutely no harm whatsoever. And then I went straight into Asda, which I almost wrote the name, my bad. And same again, I just basically asked the manager about antisocial behaviour problems and about these kids following me. And basically, as I spoken to the manager, there was two lads walked into Asda and approached me. What did they do? Well, surprise, one of the fat kids showed a video of the manager who basically, when I saw the footage, he didn't look interested. He just basically got like a smirk in his face. It's like, I don't care, you know. But then the kid was saying, oh, I see you like recording kids, do you? And also I told them, I don't care, I'm not interested, go away, leave me alone. How many times do I have to repeat myself in order for you to go away? And if someone's asked me, well, did you not lunge at a kid? I said, yeah, I did, but, quote unquote, the police officer said to me that I could get done for it, class as common assault. No, you can't get done for common assault because, don't forget, I didn't touch the person, I didn't touch that kid, and it's all there. Well, apparently, you can get done for it. So, you just can't win. And I just wish there was a law stating where, regardless of how old that kid is, there should be a harsher punishment. And yes, I was absolutely pissed off about the police, because the amount of times, right, it's not just me, officers, if you're watching, right, it's not just me who's sick of it. Everyone who's rang you numbers of fucking times, do something about it, do something about it. And what do you fucking do? You sit in your ass and do fucking sweet off alcohol about it. So, no wonder why people like myself have got a bad image against Jews. And you're thinking, oh, I'm not going to help you now because you just said that. Well, so what? We're in the UK as a Freedom of Speech Act, right? I'm allowed to record anything I want with a reason. What I'm doing this video now? Well, I'm recording myself. No one's around me, just myself. So yeah, it's an absolute fucking piss take, it is. And then, oh, that was it, back to that video from last night. Even those one of those lads called me paedophile. Unfortunately enough, we don't know who it was. But we do know it was said, because it was all filmed on here. One of those kids even said to me that he would smash my camera up. And I said to him, go on mate, do it. Because he wouldn't do it. Why? Because it's recording. This can't break because it's punch resistant. And if he was to take one punch to it, right, it will just swing. But then again, there's evidence there to show he took the first punch. But then again, people say, well, can you press charges for common assault? No. Damaging property? No. Why? Because they're minors. Fucking minors. But yeah, these fucking minors know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're saying. But like I said earlier, it's this age thing where they're using like a protection shield for them, which I think is just fucking wrong. This is the reason why I don't hide their faces. This is the reason why I told people, stop hiding their fucking faces. If you know for a fact, right, they're doing something, stick on YouTube, get the word out, show other people, including the shops, what they look like, what they're doing. Because that way, the kids are too petrified to do it again. Because they know then, people are going to start watching them. People are going to start recording and say, oh shit, there they are. Let's record them, just in case they do something, you know. But no, by you hiding their fucking faces, mate, they're getting away with it. Absolutely getting away with it. It's absolutely fucking pathetic. So you can imagine how much I am pissed off about it, all people. Absolutely fucking pissed off with it. And it's like only yesterday I also found out one of the kids actually took a picture of the flat. We've also had a stone thrown at the window. Well, have we got evidence? Unfortunately, no, we haven't got evidence. Which is the problem. So, yeah, I don't know where I stand. But I'm just absolutely gutted. The fact is that Sergeant could have actually got me arrested for common assault. So, obviously, I forgot to ask him about the fabric gel, but then I thought, well, what is the point? Because obviously, but then again, I mean, my sort of incident from yesterday, right, was more like, you wasted police time. Oh, speaking of wasted police time, I got told that last time, a while back before COVID, they said to me, in lines of, oh, if you get followed and if you get picked on, ring 999. So I did, and what happened? I got barking for it, because of wasting police time. So, it's going to get to the point where I thought, well, I can't just ring the police, what I'm going to do? Just let the kids do what they want, so anything from verbal to physical abusing me, hitting me, kicking me, murdering me if they wanted to. And let's say damaging property, which it'll say it's owned by the council, but the council does nothing about it. So, how far is it going to carry on before the law does something about it? Or do I have to do it again and take the law into my own hands and do something to them kids? Like I did to that kid outside the wine lodge, because he called me paedophile. So what did I do? I strangled him and I threatened him to kill him. Ever since then, I've never seen him again. This is what I mean, people. If your young kids are doing this, committing crime, it's basically a promotion to saying, oh, other kids, go and do it. It's fun, you can get away with it. Where if we people, like myself, have these on, we're recording you. We don't have to tell you we're recording. Even though people say, oh, you have to. I don't have to. Because it's there, clear, it's recording. You will hear the sound when I turn it off.
Recording stop.
That's when it stops recording. But as soon as I press again,
Recording start.
that's when it's recording. And same again, look again on top of my camera. It's flashing. But press again,
Recording stop.
it's on still mode. It's on standby. So yeah, people, it's absolutely just it's fucking ridiculous. And I don't know like how far it's going to get before it stops. But I'm hoping that this message, right, will get across, right, hopefully on the news. If any news articles are watching this video, I'm hoping you contact me and ask me what actually happened. Because I'm more than happy to provide you the video footage, exactly what happened. Obviously, due to minors, you have to blur their faces out. What? Heck, I'm more than happy to show you exactly what was said. Especially when they call the word paedophile. Not once, not twice, but 3 times I've been called that in Asda Redcar Supermarket last night. Absolute disgrace, people, it is. So yeah, that's what I'm going to record today. If I've got anything to update you with, I'll let you all know. Bye everyone.